evening, my dears. This is Haley Whispering Rose, and this evening, in honor of the NFL season starting off here in America, I thought I would play a little game demonstration with you on an app I found called Draft. Basically, it's an app where you can draft fantasy sports teams, and you can either play for real money via PayPal, or you can play just for fun for free. You can do college football, baseball, basketball, and you can either play with your friends or you can play against a random opponent. I am just kind of perusing the ways you can pay. If you decide to use real money, you can use PayPal. Anyway, all you need to get started is your phone number, and they text you this little code that you put in. So I don't have any drafts yet, so I need to start one. If I want to choose a friend, then I can go into my contacts and I can find a friend to play against. They have you send a text message like that to your friend, and you can start playing either for stakes or for free. And they show you what you win if you win money. But I'm gonna just play for free because I don't know how good I am just yet. I challenged my mom to a game, but I don't know if she'll actually play. So I've also challenged a random opponent to a NFL draft. And now I can go through and pick players. So they've got the players' stats, they've got what they play, they've got all kinds of things like that. And I'm going to keep it pretty randomized now. I've chosen Colin Kaepernick. Here, for example, he's completed 2 of 5 passes for 16 yards in Saturday's preseason game against the Broncos, adding 3 rushes for 53 yards. And it tells you all of their different stats there. Aaron Rodgers, it says that he isn't playing Saturday against the Eagles, but I'm gonna pick him anyway. And as you go through, I'm going to try and pick different players from different teams so that everybody gets represented for you guys. But the nice thing is you can choose from all kinds of different players from all different teams. And they give you their projections on the right and their positions underneath their names. Torrey Smith. Smith knee is unlikely to see any action in Thursday's final preseason game, the 49ers official website reports. And it shows you how many yards they've traveled, their targets, which is pretty neat. So I'm going to draft him as well. And then it is my opponent's pick. And if you'll notice, they have a timer on. They are only allowed to spend so long choosing before somebody automatically gets chosen for you. So you're going to want to make sure that you pick somebody. He's picked Marshawn Lynch and Russell Wilson so far. Let's see who else he decides to pick. Okay, he picked Odell Beckham. So now it's my turn again. I'm going to go through, and again, you can have the filter up here if you want to just see quarterbacks or other players as well. But the timer stays up so you can see what you're doing. For now, I think I would like to see all of my options for players, so I'm going to just leave it as it is for right now. The ones who've already been picked are grayed out, but Jamal Charles, let's read about him. He carried the ball 3 times for 26 yards in Friday's preseason game against the Titans, adding 2 receptions. Let's find another person, and here we have Adrian Peterson. Peterson dressed and warmed up before Thursday's preseason game, but he didn't play. However, he was a healthy scratch for all of Minnesota's preseason games. Matt Forte. He recorded 24 yards on 8 carries and reeling in a 12-yard reception. That sounds pretty good to me, although again, I am picking more randomly right now, so I'm going to go ahead and choose him. And as for now, we'll see what Steven picks. Steven went with Adrian Peterson and Randall Cobb. And once again, it will be my pick. So then I just choose make a pick. And I can scroll through and look at AJ Green. Green caught 2 passes, 4 targets for 24 yards in Monday's preseason game against the Buccaneers. Good job, AJ Green. He seems like a pretty good fit. Should I pick him or keep looking? Antonio Brown. Brown restructured his contract on Tuesday, turning $2 million from 2016 into a signing bonus. That's pretty impressive. I think I'll draft him. So that's my random pick for Steven Six's game. So now we just have to await the results. And if you want, you can choose normal or quarterback only. So we'll try one of those. And we'll also look at a round 2 with Steven Six and see what happens. So I'm going to make a pick. But before I do that, I'm going into this new quarterback only game. And I'm going to start viewing stats on Tom Brady. Brady is among the Patriots starters not in line to see the field in Thursday's preseason finale against the Giants. I don't know about that then if he's not going to be playing. Let's take a look at another one. let's look at Eli Manning. He has a 16.0 projection, and he worked with baseball coaches on his throwing motion, so I'll go ahead and pick him. He seems to be a hard worker after all. So we can keep going, and we can check out Marcus Mariota. Mariota completed 2 of 3 passes, which sounds pretty efficient to me, so I'll pick him as well. And I'm just tuning back and forth between several games I'm now involved in. Taking a look at CJ Anderson. He gained 49 yards on 13 carries and 22 yards on 3 receptions, which sounds pretty good to me. It's better than Tom Brady, who's not playing at all. I'll go ahead and draft him. And we'll just scroll through to Rob Gronkowski. They suggest he is among the Patriots players not expected to play in the team's preseason finale against the Giants on Thursday. I think I'll skip him for right now, because there must be a reason he's not playing. So we'll just keep going. One of the things that I like about being able to check the players is you can see all of their stats plain as day. You can see the dates, you can see how many yards they gained, you can see all kinds of things like that, and their average, their projections. And it gives you everything you need to know if you are new or if you are a seasoned football fan. So, let's see, who shall I pick next? Matt Ryan. Ryan completed 3 of 7 passes for the 49 yards. Oops. I ran out of time for my other game, so I got somebody to pick for me. That's just what happens when you're an ASM artist trying to play the game. People end up choosing for you. That's okay though. We have one more pick to make. Let's look at Drew Brees. Brees completed 8 of 10 passes for 159 yards and 2 touchdowns against the Patriots. Well, I have friends who are not Patriot fans, so I think I might draft him, but I'm not entirely sure yet. Maybe. Let's see. He seems to have pretty good stats going on, although they've declined as the games have gone on, so it's a tough call. I think I'll go ahead and draft him, though, anyway. You can also cancel your friends if you need to, if they're not playing. And as you can see, you can also choose from Major League Baseball or basketball or college games of the same. So, now here comes the fun part. I would like, if I may, to challenge you, if you are a football fan, or a baseball fan, or a basketball fan, to play against me in draft. I will play against anybody who dares to challenge me because I've already proven my skills are so amazing. It might be fun though. It'd be interesting to play against my viewers. So, if you want to, if you're a football fan, go ahead and add me. My name has already been flashing up here, and I look forward to playing with you. Thank you very much for indulging my little